Sorry, I'm just looking at, like... Oh my god. I was looking at Helldivers Reddit, and so, like, all we know about the Warhammer Warbond is... What do you mean new data? That kind of terrifies me. Sorry, editing Rylu. That terrifies me. The thought that there's new data on the planet I just 100% surveyed. The only thing we know about the Warhammer Warbond in Helldivers 2 is that there's going to be a bolter pistol. And, like, I don't know Warhammer. I know that I'm pretty sure that they're rocket projectiles, or they're, like, gyrojet-style rocket-propelled things. I know they're strong. I know they're powerful. I think beyond that, I would just expect it to be a big, honkin', heavy-hitting pistol. That's all I think I would expect. And now, my understanding is that, like, a bolter pistol for a human is not the same as the one for the Space Marine, which I just saw that. I don't know if that's true. But also, at the very least, the bolter pistol is not the, like, it doesn't have the same penetration as the bolter rifle, which, like, surprise, surprise. Although, I mean, I don't know, that's not, like, a 100% given, right? Especially with, like, rocket projectiles, actually. Yeah, I mean, there's totally a chance that, oh yeah, this is just a pistol, this is just a smaller version of this thing that, yeah, carries less ammo, but it's literally just the same projectile, especially because it's a rocket and it's self-propelled. It's like, yeah, this is the same thing, just in a smaller, more easily carried form factor. Okay, so I don't want to talk too much about my, my science fantasy setting now, because I feel like I've talked too much about it. But I do want to say that I have thought I need to incorporate more magic into things, like Magitech and such, and that absolutely needs to be a thing. And yeah, there's, like, companies that make magic equipment, and yeah, like, it also, like, there's a magic refrigerator, there's a magic toaster, but it's like, well, why, like, in equal parts it has to be, why would I have a magic toaster when I can just have a regular electric one? And also, why would I have an electric toaster when I could just have, like, when I could just go out and enchant, you know, like, a stone to do the same thing, or whatever. Like, that has to exist in equal parts, where it's like, nah, I like the idea of using magic more than using electricity. I like using electricity over magic. Like, that does have to exist in equal parts, and, you know, coexist, I think, meaningfully. I think, like, I guess right now I'm thinking that magic is, right now, magic is just, like, I mean, it's efficient, it's real efficient, and it's, like, very efficient batteries. You also have very efficient batteries, but it's just, like, it can be built, like, magic. Like, you could enchant a steel blade, sure, but enchanting, like, a stone blade potentially could be more effective, but there's also some downsides. There's an OC that I want to design. I have an idea that there's a Buster Sword. They have a Buster Sword, and it is made out of paper. It is made out of enchanted paper. It is and I don't know, maybe it's like an aluminum, like 2 aluminum poles with paper, enchanted paper wrapped around it, and this like enchanted paper, you know, oh hey, it can both, you know, it's rainproof. Maybe the paper itself is just waterproof. I don't know. But, you know, it's waterproof. It has, like, magically enhanced durability. And it's, like, you know, all that stuff. But it's also just, like, paper. Maybe with some metal components in it. But it's not the same as a giant-ass Buster Sword. And it's, like, you know, like, this exists for a very specific reason of, like, I mean, yeah, you could probably, yeah, it's, you know, it's a science fantasy setting. You could probably have a Buster Sword, and you can probably make it work in several different ways. And this thing is going to have its own drawbacks, but, like, it is going to have its own drawbacks, but at the same time, like, it exists, and it is a unique thing that exists. And a thing that'll be useful. I'm thinking that it will be, like, I'm thinking it will be sharp, with an enchanted, you know, paper-thin edge. Although I don't know exactly how that would work in the way I've described it so far, but I don't know. I'll think of something. I have ideas. But yeah, that's definitely a thing that I'm kind of excited to try out. I also, well, I don't know. I probably felt uncomfortable talking about the whole class thing and having to come up with some of that for and having that drive conflict. I don't, like, there's a lot of things that could drive not necessarily conflict, but also just story and character. Well, maybe not character motivation, but like this character is a rich asshole. This character is a philanthropist. Is a rich philanthropist. This person is, you know, has had these life experiences, and part of their experiences is sort of their, like, financial, you know, status. And so this is how they interact with these people. This is how, you know, this happens, that happens, whatever. And I'm like, I gotta, like, yeah, I should probably organize all my characters and figure out and have that be, you know, a thing to further define them. I think that could help. Because I think I've designed a lot too many, like, all the underdogs. Yeah, we're just like the working class people who are, like, also adventurers or mercenaries or something, or like the heroes of the streets, vigilantes. I've come up with too many of those, and I need to come up with some other things. I do have one character who I can't remember the name of, but it's like, she's rich, and she's like, she hunts supernatural beings, and I think she talks to ghosts, is another thing. Or she can, like, see ghosts, or has some paranormal abilities. And it was like a whole thing. The only story I've written with her is that she brought Rylu in for some reason, and, like, it was a whole thing. She and her bodyguard got, like, turned into, like, plushies or something, and Rylu did not get... Rylu also got turned... It was clothing, actually. I can't remember what particular articles of clothing. But they got turned into stuff. Rylu was unaffected because his shapeshifter was able to shapeshift out of thing. Did save the day in some kooky manner, and also was like, yeah, I like, I will bring you back. You are now a pair of socks or something, but I will bring you back to your mansion or whatever. And there was, I don't know, that was a whole story that happened. But I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know what species this paper buster sword wielding individual will be. I want to say like a mouse, but I've done too many mice and or rats. Which, they're different. I've done too many rats. I have too many rats. I don't have that many mice. But there are other things I could do. For sure. Probably some more interesting things that are more closely related to paper. Maybe a bird. I'm not thinking a bird, but maybe a bird. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I wanted to record Star Fox. I think I'll have to save Star Fox recording for later. We'll see. I'm gonna play some Helldivers and personal order, draw this character. Maybe edit videos tonight. We'll see. It's 9:25 PM currently, so. But that's it for this session, so until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chaskies.